Legend of Grimrock. Yeah. I said, meow. I just did it again. Wow. Oh, was that a loose rock? No. Okay. There are, I believe, 13 floors to this dungeon. If you think it's gonna get boring looking at the same walls for a while, don't worry. There are 3 different wall textures. So as we get lower down, it's gonna start looking a little more Roman, I guess is the best way to put it. Where am I? Okay, so there's a door there, there's a door there, and this hallway. Yeah, so it'll start looking a little more Roman as we go down. And then below that, it'll start looking really mechanical, which is weird, but it does. What does this do? Protection +1. Oh. I'm just going to leave that there. That's a loincloth. It is the worst item in the game. I'm not kidding. It's just to the point where I find one, I don't even pick it up. What does it give? Willpower -1, attack power +1. Yet no, it's just bad. I keep feeling like I'm using a hotkey to open the inventory by instinct, but I can't think what it is. Which is sad. Okay, I don't have a key on me. No. Well, I can close the inventory with escape, but so there's this door and there's that door. And now it needs a key, so we're gonna go through here. Okay, and that's a pit. This says to close the pit, something needs to fly. Well, unlike in many games, pits are not instant kills in this game. In fact, we're going to want to make a point of making sure we fall in every single pit we come across. Like this. Bam, we just fall to a lower level. So you can hear there's stuff around me. I believe those are legionaries in a nearby chamber, which we really do not want to fight, at least not at this point. Oh yeah, and it gives you a hint because apparently we didn't solve the puzzle, or surprise. That was a teleporter, those sparkles. Oh, and you can see when I hit the ground I took a bunch of damage. So, in order to solve this puzzle, we do that. We just chuck a rock. I just right-click the rock and it through. So, pick that up. I'm just thinking here, because later on I will need rocks. I will, I'm not kidding. So I'm going to actually take that. Okay, good. Because like I was worried that the pressure plate wouldn't respond to the torch. Because some don't. Later on. You need a rock, which is, I believe, why we need a rock later on. I'm not kidding. There is one puzzle you cannot beat if you don't have a rock, and in my previous playthrough, I had to run way back up, like 5 or 6 or 7 levels, just looking for rocks. It was just annoying. Okay, where am I looking? Oh, right. Okay. Before I go here, I gotta show you guys what we're trying to do. So over here is a torch. We love torches. But there is also this demon face with 2 missing eyes and heal my sight. And this door that's closed. So we need to get 2 gems, as if this isn't completely obvious, to heal the guy's sight. And we can toggle this one. But we don't want to toggle it. Oh, hi. When you have 4 squares of space like this, it's really easy to kite enemies and just hit them without them hitting you. It gets a little more difficult when you have faster enemies, because these snails are just terribly slow. Whoops, and sometimes you do stuff like that by accident. Yeah, you can still kite them and take literally no damage and kill them. It's awesome. There we go. Snail's head. What else do I want to say? Later on, I think around level yeah, level 6. Oh yeah, you can see we were on level 1 and we fell down to level 2. Anyways, around level 6, I believe we're going to get really low on food. So it just becomes a gigantic pain in the butt at that point. Anyways, I'm not sure if there's something else there I missed. Whatever, we are regenerating health. Let's go. So my point is, I want to try to conserve food. I'm going to want to consume food, obviously, but I also want to conserve it. So, I'm falling down pits way more than necessary, of course. Did I get hit there? I can't tell. Oh, whoops, that's not a hallway behind me. Okay, I'm here. There we go. And we got a snail slice. Oh, some of the food in this game must taste just terrible. Oh, and in case you're wondering, because you are wondering about every single possible thing in this game, unless you've played it before, in which case I'm just being annoying, the blue bar, the red is obviously my health, but the blue bar, it's not just mana for mages casting spells, it's actually energy. So all the heroes use it. Okay, now you see the room gets dark or reddish here, that's because my torch is burning out. So we simply drop our torch on the ground and pick up a new one. And there's a skeleton there. Oh, okay. Now's the time to talk about spells, which actually that's a loincloth. Let me just equip some of this stuff, and then we'll go off on a rant about spells, because we all know how you people love rants. Rant. Okay. No secret buttons. At least not as far as I can see. Okay. So, spells. If I click my right-click my mage's hand here, you can see I come up with a grid. Now I can click, say that, fumble. Glemon, Kite, whatever, is not skilled enough to successfully cast this spell. So that particular spell, I just tried to cast this one, because the way it works is you select a combination of runes like that or whatever that indicates a specific spell. So if you get the combination right, you will cast that spell if your stat or skills are high enough. So I'm working on fire magic, so I can cast fire skills at the moment. So actually, if we look over here, it says at level 2, I learned spell, ? That's this spell. Required skill, fire magic 2. I just found the scroll of this. Now, I could cast this before, but this scroll is just telling me the combination I need to cast it. So I'm going to demonstrate that. Like that. Discover new spell, Fire Burst. And it does a ton of damage, but also takes a ton of energy, so we gotta kind of be careful. Have I done? Yeah, okay. And there's a ton of snails back there, so we're gonna be using this a lot. Whoops, okay. That's another thing I should talk about. If you cast it into a wall, it hurts a lot. It's kind of like chucking a grenade at a wall. Like, it's going to bounce back right in your face. It's not fun. So, I cast it a little too soon before that door had come up, basically, and that's why it hit me. Yeah, and did a ton of damage, because the door was still considered down. So, yeah. Okay, torch. Torch. I'll go over death mechanics later, I think. Bah. Oh, there. Is there another secret in here? Oh, yes, I remember what happens here. they want us to get rid of a rock. I shouldn't have thrown that, but it doesn't really matter. But I can get my rock back. Yay, I'm smart enough. Okay. So we got this. And so we can plug that in the eye socket and go after the second. So over here, we're going to encounter the second enemy of the game, because by now we're long bored of snails, though later in the game, after level 6 that is, when you're really short on food, snails are awesome because they mean food. But for now, we're going up against a different enemy. I forget what this... I think this thing also drops food, come to think of it. Yeah, that thing. This is also the easiest variant of a particular monster family. It has some smaller cousins, which you'd think would be easier, but they're actually like ranged mages and are really powerful. And then it has much larger cousins, which do stupid amounts of poison damage and are an absolute pain in the butt to fight. I did not mean to cast that there. Oh, there's it. There's the food. Yeah, so let's not cast that at empty space next time. Yeah. There we go. Wow. Ah. Oh, whoops. I might not have enough energy. Nope, do have enough. There we go, he's dead. Now, they don't always drop stuff, but you notice I keep using my shuriken on enemies, which is a consumable throwable. Where am I going? And every time I kill them, it drops. So you don't have to worry about losing consumables. Oh, and every time you kill an enemy, it's dead for good. Unless you don't save, like I haven't saved recently. And you go back to the beginning because you lost all your save progress. So I am proving myself really smart and having learned from my previous lesson at the moment. And I am out of energy. Okay. So, with that in mind... Oh, there's yet another one. Okay. Create new save file. Enter description. We like Roman numerals. I. This is actually how I named my save files on the last playthrough. Just named them in order. I think I ended up with like 30 or 40 save files in the end, but it was causing my game to crash if I had too many save files, so I just had to end up with just a few, which were with the most recent Roman numeral. Anyways, it's besides the point. I'm screwing up here and taking a bunch of damage. There we go. Yeah, screw you. Oh, come on, stop missing. There we go.